Oh man, I'm just spilling all over myself and all on camera. Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And welcome to episode 12 of Coffee and Toys here on the CoolFigurez channel. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. If that's your sort of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you stay notified when I do upload new content. And if you guys do enjoy this video or any other content that I put out, please remember to give them a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it's free and easy for you to do. So with all that out of the way, guys, once again, welcome back to Coffee and Toys, episode 12 here on the CoolFigurez channel. Once again, not too much toy news. I feel like stuff has slowed down since so much has been delayed, and especially with the holidays coming, they don't want to announce more because people are going to be wanting to pre-order, and obviously they're going to need money for the holidays and whatnot for immediate purchases and whatnot. So I think companies right now are just more focusing on that, making sure that there's actually stock and product on the shelves, because I heard there's going to be a lot of empty shelves. So I'd get your Christmas shopping started soon, because everything's been delayed, everything's been pushed back. So I feel like the news has been a little slow lately, but that's okay, because it's kind of slow getting things in hand that we've already pre-ordered many months ago. So I honestly don't want any more pre-orders for things that I'm not going to get until 2022 at this point. But aside from that, there is some news to talk about, and actually stuff that kind of pertains to stuff that's already in stock or going to be in stock soon. So why don't we go ahead and get into this week's toy haul? As you can see, it's very small. I do actually have one other product coming this Sunday, but as I said, Sunday, and this goes up on Sunday. So this is filmed on Friday, so I don't have it currently on hand. So that will make an appearance on next week's episode of Coffee and Toys for episode 13. And it is a Mezco, just a hint, hint. So I'm super excited about it. And by the time that episode goes up, the review for it will actually already be up. So you guys will know what it is already, but it'll be fun to have them here on the table with us and just talk about them and show them off, because I did not think I was going to get them, and I did. So going over this week's toy haul, I did find an amazing deal on this Hawk P40 on eBay. I snagged him for $80, and that's below retail, guys. And yes, he is used, but I've seen used ones and new ones going for anywhere upwards of $130. So I figured 80 wasn't too bad for this guy. This guy, I'll be honest, I didn't want to pick him up at first. When they first announced him, I was like, he looks cool and all, but he's just not my cup of coffee. But after seeing the pics that other people were able to take of him and what they were able to do, it kind of drew my interest and piqued my interest. I kind of see the potential in this figure and what he can be. And I'll be honest, guys, like as soon as I got him in hand, I was like, instantly I had ideas for him, and I'll share those ideas right now. But yeah, guys, this is actually a really cool figure, super unique and whatnot. The heads, this head, the main head sculpt that he comes with, is basically a giant jet plane, and the alternate head is a tank. So make of that what you will. But yeah, super cool figure. You do get a bit of a storyline and backstory on the comic book that they give you, but it's kind of just like an adventure that you join them on. So the only real backstory that you get is that he's kind of like, well, it kind of says it right here at the front of the comic, fighting Daredevil of Tomorrow's War. So he's basically like a lone fighter. He takes on basically what is essentially like, robotic black skulls. So, when I do my review for this guy, I will look at the comic page by page for you guys, for those of you that didn't buy it. But I do want to point out that in the Doc Knock bundle pack that they had released with the original Doc Knock, and he came with the Doc Knock comic book, at the end there was an advert that was that previewed Hawk P40, and it said coming soon, and it was like, coming soon. And this one, this first page, as soon as you open it up, uh, Atticus Doom is coming soon. So I'd say within the next year to two, we should be seeing him joining the Rumble Society line. But who knows? This guy came about, I think, about a year and a half after they announced him and whatnot. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, he's definitely piqued my interest after seeing people, post pics and whatnot. But like I said, as soon as I got him in hand, it clicked in my mind. I was like, you know what? My Rumble Society characters are awesome and all, but they're lacking one thing: a good villain. Now I know this guy isn't a villain. Like I said, he's the fighting daredevil of tomorrow's war or whatever. He's a bounty hunter. He's a lone soldier, mercenary, whatever you want to say. But in my world, he's going to be the head of the Black Skulls, at least until Mezco actually unveils who the head of the Black Skulls is and gives us that figure. So, that's the great thing about Rumble Society and Mezco figures, is that you can literally make up your own storyline for them, no matter the fact that, they give you some slight storylines with some of them. But, you're basically free to do what you want with them, unlike other toy franchises where you kind of have limitations. You gotta do this and that because of the characters and what you know about the characters. And not just that, but what other people know about the characters. Because when you're on Instagram, you're just zooming by, you're just looking. So if somebody goes by, sees Darth Vader with some Black Skulls against a Gomez, they're gonna be like, how does this tie in together? And that's that you're not doing like a crossover pick. Like if you're doing a crossover pick, that makes sense. But if you're utilizing Darth Vader for the sole purpose that that's your only baddie that you can use, someone zooming by is gonna be like, well, what the hell is this? Now they may look at the caption and see, oh, what, be more interested in whatnot. But if it's not stated that it's a crossover, they may be like, well, why are you using Darth Vader? And like I said, even though he is a fighting daredevil of tomorrow's war, a mercenary, lone wolf, whatever you want to call him, Rumble Society has no real backstory, so you can place him in whatever situation and scenario, place that you want. And I think he'd make a great head of the Black Skulls, especially up against Gomez and even Doc Nock. I feel like, honestly, Mezco has a great universe right here on their hands, and they just need one villain to tie them all together, and or a few good villains to tie them all together. Who knows? But yeah, guys, super excited about this. So I just realized I have nothing to unbox for you guys, and I didn't bring my backup. So unfortunately, there's gonna be no unboxings. So we'll just take a better look at this guy. So yeah, this guy is just super cool. He comes with this giant ass machine gun, his wrench, and this nice leather vest right here. Very nice stylized, bomber style jacket. So yeah, super cool. Like I said, I can't wait to start shooting him, and I can't wait to even shoot him with the new Mezco that I'll be getting later this week. That is all when it comes to this week's toy haul, guys. It is small, but it is mighty. As I said, $80 for a $95 figure, and that's pre-shipping and tax, and I got it for $80, I think. Or maybe I think 90 shipping and tax total. So still under retail and still under what someone would have paid to get it from just Mezco themselves. And I did have an opportunity to buy this guy cash, $90 around my area. And I ended up passing on it and ended up kicking myself in the ass for it for the longest time. So when the bid was at like $60, I was just like, okay. And then it went up to 65, 68. I was like, okay, I'll pay 70. And then it went up to 70. I was like, okay, that's fine. And I offered 80 because, like I said, I was willing to pay 90 for this guy. And I was mad that I lost him at 90. So 80 is $10 less, so I went for it, and lo and behold, I won. So super happy to add him to my collection. Like I said, now, especially now more so since I have that idea of making him the leader of the Black Skulls in my Rumble Society collection, and finally getting a decent baddie, at least a single baddie for my Mezco collection. And who knows, maybe once they give us a proper baddie, this guy can be like his henchman and stuff. He could be his muscle. So lots of cool stuff brewing in my mind for this guy and for my other Rumble Society figures. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into this week's toy news. Like I said, it's not too much this week once again, but it's a bit of news. So let's go ahead and talk about NECA first and foremost, because Mezco basically hasn't had any reveals since their advent calendar, which should be shipping out soon. Like I said, I haven't got the shipping notification for that, but I have recently got a shipping notification for something else that I previously pre-ordered in July. So if you did too, you'll know what it is. If not, you'll see it here next week on Coffee and Toys, or most likely on Monday or Tuesday for the first review or second review of the week. Oh man, I'm just spilling all over myself and all on camera. So anyways, guys, so starting off with NECA, they did finally show off the final packaging for the Channel 6 box set that they have for the classic 80s TMNT cartoon with Vern, Irma, I forgot the manager's name, and April as the cat lady. So they did announce that, and they said it should be shipping soon. If you ordered it online for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, you should be getting a shipping notification soon, according to them, and it should be hitting Target stores soon, according to them, but we'll see how that goes. And something I want to talk about real quick before we get more into the news is, am I the only one that's been noticing that new toys have been dropping or going up for pre-orders or not even being available for pre-orders, but then seeing that they're being found on clearance? Because that's really starting to irk me, guys. Like, you know, I was not able to get the Walmart exclusive Captain Rex, yet someone was able to find 2 of those and then 2 of the Imperial Crosshair figures on clearance at a Walmart. You know, I was able to get the Nightmare NECA Demons, but I paid full price thinking I wasn't going to be able to find them anywhere else and they're going to be gone. And this other Walmart is already having them on clearance for $25, which is $10 less than what I paid, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you buy multiples for army building, it adds up. So, am I the only one that's been noticing that, or are you guys noticing that too? I feel like that's happening in the Marvel Legends area too. Like, they'll go for pre-order and almost immediately you'll find them almost all on clearance or on sale or something, and it just really sucks because it's like, you don't know if you pre-order. Like, if you pre-order, you're just like, at least I get them, you know. But at the same time, if you do, that's going to be that one wave that you don't pre-order, that they're going to be scarce, that they're not going to just flood the market with, and you're going to be shit out of luck. I guarantee you. At least that would be my luck in this world and collecting and everything. But I'm sure the majority of you that collect certain lines and whatnot feel that way. Much like the McFarlane line, their toys are they're very valuable in the third-party market. You know, they go for a lot of money, yet a lot of them are going for much below asking costs online, you know, especially right now. They're getting big deals and whatnot. And, you know, it's like, well, I paid full price for that. And, you know, it was like I went searching for those and they weren't available. They really weren't. And now all of a sudden they just flood the market with them. And it's just like, okay, it makes me just want to wait for the McFarlane toys to all go on clearance, because you know it for a fact that at some point that's going to happen with them, because that just seems to be the issue with all of them. Yeah, the earlier figures, I'll give them, like, those ones are a little harder to come by, but I feel like now their distribution is to the point where you're not going to miss out on a figure. You can go ahead and find it in stores, and like I said, most likely find it on clearance if you're lucky and patient enough to wait for that figure to go on clearance, and, you know, like I said, lucky enough for someone not to come and just swoop them up and buy them. But anyways, talking about, you know, McFarlane, that actually segues us perfectly into our next news subject, which is, of course, McFarlane. And they did announce and show off Wave 2 of their Batman Retro 66 line right here, showing off their Riddler, Batman, and Joker in swim trunks. And no, unfortunately, those Batman and Joker figures are not going to come with the surfboards. How do I know? Because recently, I believe maybe 3 or 4 podcasts ago, I showed you guys an image of leaked photos of them already in package, and it's literally the same packaging as the ones we've already gotten, and there's no surfboards. So, and it's literally the same skull Batman and Joker that we got with the previous wave, really the Riddler being the only new one. So be aware of that. as funny and as cool as it is, I really was hoping that it'd come with the surfboard. That was just me, because that just seems like an accessory that it should come with. Being it's that classic episode of them wearing the swimming trunks and their costumes in the ocean, and the whole premise of the episode is they're doing a surf contest. And even the Mattel line, when they did that version, they did that. I think they did a 2-pack for that too. They gave them the surfboard. So Mattel did do some things better. However, their sculpts and their articulation was something else, I have to admit. But in terms of what they gave us and how they gave it to us, it was a little better than McFarlane at times. But I have to say, McFarlane sculpts and articulation are far superior, even in the retro line. Well, I take that back. The retro line and the Mattel line was far more articulated, so that one has to be, better in that sense. But I think in terms of look and stuff, I think the McFarlane line is doing a little better, just slightly. But like I said, if you have the Mattel 2-pack with the surfboards and everything, I'd stick with that because you have the surfboards with it. So yeah, guys. Also, if you are collecting the Batman Beyond Build-A-Figure wave, or you just want a Batman Beyond figure, or Batman Beyond villain figure, the new Blight is hitting Target stores now. However, people are getting hit with that register lock until December 1st or the 15th, depending on your area. It kind of just varies, so just be aware that even if you find them on the shelves, you may not be able to purchase them and go home with them that day, unfortunately. I do have them on pre-order, but if I find them in stores first, of course, I will cancel my pre-order, because God knows Target's just going to hit delay until I cancel it. So, I just probably had better luck finding it in stores, just like the Batman, year 2 statue or figure statue for McFarlane Toys. 2 of those on pre-order, one for me, one for my friend Robert, and yep, just gone. Bye. Adios. So yeah, anyways, guys, that's basically it for McFarlane news. It's kind of been slow for them. I think, like I said, once again, the delays have really been hurting them, because if you remember, they were hitting the ground running with their new McFarlane store, with the GameStop, McFarlane Day and everything, and then all of a sudden, silence. I mean, last week they showed off the Gotham Knights figures, so that's nice, but just not my cup of coffee also. But I have been known to collect this line, so I wanted to talk about it. And like I said, it is a new figure with the Riddler released, and it is a different look for the Joker and Batman. And I do have the masked Joker variant in the last line, in the first wave. And I'll be honest, that was the one figure I wanted in the whole wave if I found any figure. I ended up finding all 4. And I had the option of getting the unmasked Batman, because that was up on Target.com for a long time for pre-order. I'm pretty sure you can still pre-order it too, I'm not going to lie. But I'm good on that. But anyways, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next bit of news, which is basically Black Series. Once again, nothing new, but the Black Series Phase 4 Wave 6 is now hitting Target stores. That is the wave with Mayfield, Boba, Leia, Phoenix Shan, the Jeddah Patrol Trooper, Honda Baba, Dr. whatever, and why can't I think of his name now? His Jabba's right-hand man. I am really kicking myself in the head. Oh man. It's not. Why do I keep wanting to say it's Babu Free? That's that new little shithead from the sequels, right? I'll be honest, guys, I just can't think of the name. But while I'm editing, I'll probably insert it here, and as soon as I look it up, I'll be like, of course it was. So anyways, guys, but besides that, we did get some in-hand pics of the vintage collection, ARC Troopers Blue and Red right here. So that's something, at least we know those are coming soon, hopefully. I mean, they were expected spring 2022, so seeing that we're getting more in hand, and I feel like, and I've actually seen someone on YouTube already get some in hand from Hong Kong, made and everything, so they should be here sooner than spring 2022, hopefully end of 2021, maybe early January, February 2022, but who knows with Hasbro and everything and all these delays. I feel like at one point we're all just going to get like 20 to 50 shipping notifications, And it's just gonna be like, oh shit, because the floodgates are just gonna open. It'll be a glorious day of unboxing and everything, but it'll be a sad day for the wallet and the mailman that has to carry all of that stuff to your front porch. But anyways, guys, that is all the news for this week. So let's go ahead and throw that there. But yeah, guys, like I said, I feel like the news is starting to slow down with toy releases and pre-orders because of the holidays, the delays, and everything. But do not worry, we still, like I said, I have a new Mezco coming in this Sunday, so it should be here next week, and who knows what we'll find in stores. There's, like I said, the new Black Series are hitting Target stores, and the new Blights, so I am going to go and try to find those in stores, of course, and yeah, guys, hopefully we find, these new figures that are dropping and whatnot. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up this episode of Coffee and Toys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I know it's a bit of a shorter episode this week, but not too much of a toy haul and not too much toy news, as you saw. So, and now I guess apparently I'm Dr. Susan rhyming, starting to get into the Christmas spirit at least. Maybe that's what I'll do for the next episode too. I'll decorate a little more Christmassy. We'll already be in the month of December at that point. So who knows? We'll see what I'll do for the set and whatnot. But yeah, guys, with that being said, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great fucking day. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Coffee and Toys here on the CoolFigurez channel. If you did enjoy it, please remember to hit that like button. That way I know you guys are enjoying the content that I put out, as well as helping the channel grow. And if you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. And if you guys subscribe, my videos will pop up on your feed for you, and you don't have to go searching for the CoolFigurez channel. And even better yet, if you go ahead and hit that bell icon after you hit subscribe, they'll pop up in little notifications for you to see whenever I do upload a new video. But with that being said, guys, please, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at CoolFigurez for my review pics. And I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out. If you like what you see, leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of any figures that I do reviews on for this channel, please check me out on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I do all my unboxings, because when I get a new toy, guys, I am like a child and I cannot wait to rip it open and play with it. So I don't have time to set up my YouTube studio, so I just film it on my phone real quick and upload it to TikTok. So check me out at CoolFigurez. So once again, I just want to say thank you so much to this channel sponsor, VRare Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. VRare Store, check them out, guys. So with that being said, guys, whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.